Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for the Capricorn full year extended for members only. And if you're seeing that first clip, there's something going on where my camera is turning on really bright and I have to manually set it. Hopefully I'll be able to delete it, but if it's there, then I also want to show you some synchronicities. So I rolled the dice to take order and you guys came up next. So you guys did the first 2020. I just did it for everybody. You guys see it here. But here is the interesting thing. So the first deck I'm going to clarify with is the Rider-Waite, and we have the Devil on the bottom, which is Capricorn, your sign. So the first deck that I'm going to clarify the first row with is you. The second deck that I'm using is the Gaia Tarot, and this is the Two of Swords, and then the Two of Swords is there. And then the third deck is the Magician, and if you watched the original video, you probably should have, then the Magician is here, and I told you someone important in your family is sticking out. And then we have the Three of Cups in the third. So reunion. So I think it's kind of like a map. So just to reiterate, the first card is Capricorn, then we have a peace, and then we have this person coming in, and then a reunion. So it's like a little map. And I didn't shuffle the cards before I rolled the dice, so it's pretty spooky coincidence, but there are no coincidences. So let's clarify the first row. All these cards also jumped out. So there's someone with whom you've had conflict with. I feel like there's going to be peace achieved in this direction. Okay, so someone with whom you've had choice words or like a bad relationship with somehow gets resolved, or somehow you will resolve the issue with this person. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. Your first card is the Empress. So you're very much at the forefront of energy. Your light and bright energy is powerful this year. You're looking beautiful. You just have it going on. There's this really beautiful energy about you. The next question or answer is the World card. When I get the World card in this position, I have a feeling that you're going to have very prolific year, which means that you're going to gain a lot of insight from the outside world. You're going to receive a lot of help, or in other way you're going to be elevated by your connection to the outside world. The world will reach out to you and you will reach back. There will be insight and premonition coming to your life from places far away. It's just a growth year for you in every which way you cut it. Then we have the Pentacles, Page of Pentacles next in this this position. I told you that women are going to be really forthcoming improvements in relationships with friends. There may be a young woman with whom you become very close friends with. If you're a younger Capricorn, there might be a very passionate relationship, and for some of you this may be the first intimate relationship that you have. Even if you've been intimate with someone before, you might have a profoundly intimate relationship with someone. Then we have the Justice card, which is the card of Libra, and so I feel like because there is karma being cleared for you this year, I feel like you are, because karma is being cleared for you this year, I feel like there is, how do you say this? It kind of opens you up. And so now you are going to be much more open and like ready to have fun. It's a less serious year in some ways, very busy, but also celebratory, because in some way, you know, that the thing that you've been worried about is kind of out of your way a little bit. The next message is the Six of Swords. And so moving on with someone, this person shows up in your life as a means through which you're going to move on from past circumstances. It's a year in which you're really pretty. Like it's a pretty year for you from the looks of it. And I think that you're going to enjoy the physical world. Travel, those kinds of things are all good for you this year. and very, very kind of light and bright connections or experiences with others. Then we have the Seven of Wands, Venus in Scorpio. Just a lot of worldly things to enjoy. So don't feel like it's going to last forever. It's a transit that is uncommon, and I explained in the main video how. And so I feel like, yeah, worldly opportunities and beauty around you. So use it to your advantage. So this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. We have the Two of Air here. I didn't shuffle this. These cards were, a couple of these decks were sitting around for like a month without being touched. So that's about since when I stopped doing the 2020s, which is, no, I shouldn't tell you that. Half that time, but it's still really neat to see those cards on the bottom. Let's clarify this Magician next. And then we have this. So this person's going to take you somewhere. This Magician sibling, I'm just reminding you from the other reading, this person's going to take you somewhere, and they're going to kind of introduce you to some new things. They're going to open up new opportunities for you in new directions, okay? And then we have the 18, Insight and Intuition. You're going to gain finally some leverage in a situation that you always ascribe to. So a belief system or something you believed in, you attached yourself to this experience or belief, and you attached yourself, to this belief, and you didn't let go because you believed in a ideology or you believed in a mindset, and you didn't let it go. You didn't give up on it. And I have a feeling that, hold on. I think because I'm reading really late at night, so I'm spooking myself, and I think there's like energy around me too. So I think that, sorry. And so I feel like you're also, because I've been like channeling a lot. So when I channel a lot, then, you know, spirit hears, and then they want to be heard. And so they start like showing up. Plus I'm tired, so I might be hallucinating too a little bit. Not on drugs, just from being tired. But anyway, so we have but not tired in a bad way, tired in a way I want to read. So we have this kind of looking in on things that you were ascribed to, committed to. You see them on a deeper level, and that frees you up from that commitment a little bit, and it gives you freedom. And so these aren't things, you're not betraying anyone, you're not screwing anybody over. It's just really coming to terms with some things on a profound level. Then we have this beautiful Six of Water, which is the Scorpio Sun card. A soulmate comes in to share your burden this year. So this person comes in to help you, and with it comes this dude, which to me looks like Mr. Tantra. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but he's Mr. Tantra. He's ready to go. So I don't know if that's you or someone else, but somebody's like just rearing, kicking up a storm, so open to a relationship, and you're gonna have fun. If it's you, then if this is representative of you and you're not in a relationship, you're gonna have a lot of fun, like with clothes or whatever way you express yourself. So don't shy out of that energy. It's a good energy for you. It's a good look. And then your last card is good for this row too. I had already flipped, but I'll tell you in a minute. And then we have or if it's another person, you're going to have a very free for all relationship. It's going to be not like, for if it's polyamorous, that's your discretion, but for you, it's going to be very kind of open and free. And like I said, that Tantra joke wasn't really a joke. And then we have the Nine of Water. And so freedom, you're going to get your wish in a situation in which you wish that there would be peace and reprieve. There will be, and this whole relationship section is like the key to your happiness this year. So it's going to be quite good. On the bottom we have the Seneschal. So do you see all the keys? I think that I'm this. I think so. And the dog, I need a dog. But there's a gatekeeper, you know, the intermediary between the boss and the workers. This is the supervisor. And so they have all the keys and they're letting you in. Maybe this is your energy. I just realized that I think I met one. And it's like kinetic energy. So these are very metaphysical cards, the Gaia cards. And so something is opening up a door for you, letting you through. There's this you're going through something. A door is opened. Somebody's opening a door for you. You're going to have a conversation with someone, an experience with someone, and it's going to open up that direction for you, okay? So here is nine of Pentacles, and this is my favorite Mary L. Tarot, the Last Judgment, Pluto. I don't know how to do this because we're really tight on space. Okay, so big decisions about money. Big decisions about money. And the big decisions about money that you've made in the past are going to really pay off now. And I feel like it's a lot about tenacity. Capricorn is tenacious and really holds their own. So you kept a steady course financially. And I think there's a big payout coming out for many of you. Also, if you've been working out a lot, there's a really strong payout with that. So you'll see gains if you've been flatlined for a while, which means plateau. Some people work out and they just hit a plateau for a long time. You'll suddenly start really amping up things. Don't waste your time on working out too much, though. This energy is too good to be a gym rat all year, because you can do that. You have the potential of just sitting in the gym and looking at yourself in the mirror. I'm not a fan of gyms and things because, like, you know, looking at yourself in the... I don't like men that do that. It's kind of weird. But if that's your bag, you're going to get gains. And then, but financial level, I'm like, ooh, this person's going to be, you know, you're going to be doing well. And if you're a lady, you know, also the same thing. I was seeing more of like muscle gains. That's why I reverted to men. It seemed like very muscular kind of gains. And if you're a lady, you're not gaining weight. It's not about that. You'll be very fit too. If you've been taking care of your diet and stuff, you'll see also things will fall into place. Wheel of Fortune in this wonderful position. You have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups in this is so intense. It's like probably the most intense Ten of Cups. She went there right, and there was like no apology no apology offered, which is great. Fulfillment of wishes, karmic justice emotionally and friendship level and beyond. The most important is happiness within the family this year, and karmically happy. You're going to find happiness with family members, and there's going to be, just happiness with family members. And so, a lot of resolution to past situations that would have hurt or may have in some way just worried your heart. And so, happiness with family members. Here is the next message. We have the Hierophant. This is with the Princess of Wands. So she in some way is, how do you say? This is you being set free. And so your commitment to a community or a group of people is no longer there. Maybe a Taurus, if you've been with a Taurus also, or some of you are going to get divorced, but that's the best thing for you. You're not going to wait around very long for it. You're going to just totally get out of there and rush for your salvation. It's going to be long overdue if that's the case. And so the Hierophant, just getting away from a dogmatic system that was suppressing you. I think it's found something else, which is great, because then you're no longer going to be kind of questioned or probed for interacting with it, so you're going to be free. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is Venus in Scorpio. And so I feel like you're very dramatic in certain respects. All of these cards, dramatic and romantic, like you're excited about your future. This is a wonderful year for lovemaking. This is a wonderful year for like this powerful connection based on need, like I need you in my life. There's this really abundant, need and solidarity, and this kind of profound sort of thing that's beckoning out of you. It's nonsensical, it's not rational, it's in terms of elements. You're deep in the water energy, and then also very strong in the earth. The earth is solid, rock solid, but it's almost like a waterfall. It's almost like a waterfall energy, or like, waterfall energy, or like a geyser, just water gushing out of the earth. So it's a very sensual year for you, very, very, very passionate, and just coming and going in all these different places. And like peace achieved everywhere. It's like peace treaties signed across the board. It's just, and then it's almost like you have a great bodyguard, or like a protector around you. Then we have the Tower. So be careful with her, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, possibly. And remember what I told you in the main reading, that she had something to do with like irrational behavior or immaturity. Maybe you can't see her right now, but yeah, immaturity, irrational behavior. She brings about destruction in your life. So identify who she is and keep her out of there. Keep her out of your trajectory. And then you have the Nine of Swords on the bottom, and this is the nicest Nine of Swords ever. Look at this. It's like monolithic. It's just so intense. And this is the humility, being brought down to, like, it's like you won't grow an ego this year. You're powerful beyond belief, but you're not going to be like despot. You're not going to be some crazy despot up on a hill. There's going to be, you're going to live this life very humbly, but it's going to be rich and full of life and beautiful things. I want to show you your Three of Cups, just to remind you that this is one of the most important positions apparently for you. The reunion's very important. So when it comes up for you, you don't waste time. You go and you make it happen. So open to reunions. We have the Ten of Wands next. And I told you, like the ease of the burdens. I feel like you're releasing old commitments that were holding you back. And I think I said that already in the main reading. So this is the reiteration of the same thing. And especially for those of you who are dealing with people with Scorpio transits, you're no longer like forced into a relationship with them. And then we have the Princess of Wands showed up, and she's the same card as here. And to me, that suggests that you're waiting for this emancipation to happen, and you have to be very patient for that to happen. It just needs to happen on its own time. So with the example of divorce, you can't push that process along faster than it's happening. And when it happens, it's going to be great. It's going to be fine, and you're going to do fine with it. Okay? Then we have the Love card. We have the Six of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius. Did you get this already? I thought you did. I thought, where did I see it? There it is. So, okay, so in this position, a very sincere feelings between you and someone else. Sincere feelings and ready to love without baggage. So there's nothing left over. You're in the right place to love. You're feeling like you're in the right place to love. Okay? Right place to love. And then there we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Eight of Wands, Mercury in Sagittarius. Very quick invitation. Maybe catching you by surprise, but I also don't feel like you'll be caught by surprise too much this year. So you may see it coming, but it may happen really fast also. So it's like, you know that July's coming and there's a family reunion, but like July is going to be here faster than the other years. Time is flying by now. And then you have the Adjustment, and you have the Five of Rods, which is strife. So a lot of stress is going to be eliminated this year. On the bottom, you have the Fool. And that's the last card for this reading. So to me, it's like you're getting set up for a bunch of new beginnings. And you're just waiting this year to close some things out. And as those things close out, these new beginnings kind of make themselves a reality. This really squishy relationship here. It's very juicy. And the only thing that I would say is be careful for this annoying energy. Annoying, get in your face energy, kind of, if you let it in or if in some way it gets stuck around you, then it's going to cause some mayhem for you or chaos. But you're excited about things. Your temperament is very dramatic, very loving, very excited for like different prospects and different directions in your life, yeah, there's just a lot of excitement and robustness and yeah, just a lot of that kind of stuff. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading, and read the description because I'll write something for you guys there as well. I'll talk to you guys soon, and take care. Bye.